Hello everyone, welcome back to an in-depth playthrough of Pathways into Darkness. So in this video we're just going to be heading back and opening that gold key door and grabbing the gold ingots and talking to a German soldier in there. But anyways, we ended at the save room on Laciet Ogne Speranza Volsciantrate right here. So we're just going to go back around and go back up through to this ladder. That's going to take us to the labyrinth right here. And on this labyrinth, we're just going to go up. There's going to be a bunch of shocking spheres in here. This is the only floor that will have all the enemies on it again. Otherwise, it's just going to be a spawn rate. So there won't be a lot of enemies. We come up to this top right ladder. That's going to take us to Beware of Low-Flying Monsters. And then we're just going to come down, go to the gold door, grab these gold ingots, and talk to the German soldier. Then we'll come back right up here and end at the save room. So this will be a pretty short video. Alright, here we are. We're just gonna start heading down. So we'll see some guys around the way. Let's just equip the blue crystal. We probably won't use it much, to be honest. Because it's just... there's just the high explosive ammo from the AK-47 is just so strong. There's really no reason to use the crystal. Like, the crystal is just so much weaker in damage in comparison at this point. And we really aren't facing a large group of enemies, so the violet crystal and the green crystal really don't make much sense. Our black crystal broke, so there's no reason to use that. So we just gotta go ways. And we have so many clear blue potions left. We just want to get out of the pyramid before our bomb explodes. There's really no reason to rest. We have 11 HE magazines for the AK-47, which is plenty. Well, that's a rude awakening, isn't it? Okay, so if they come by, they're gonna come behind me and attack me, and that's alright. I'm just gonna not like look down more hallways than I have to, because it's gonna wake some of them up. If I see the sector they're on, it's gonna wake them up, so I might as well just not look and hope one doesn't come, because otherwise I'm just gonna bring unwanted attention. There's always some right here. Nope, there's not this time. Okay, we're already here, already most of the way to the gold key door. And you know which direction you're going, it's pretty quick. So right through this door, it's on the right. I think there might be... it's basically just monsters waking up because we already cleared out these areas. So there's the German soldier, and here's a bunch of gold ingots. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we got the one in our inventory. So here's the dead German soldier, and you can see he has a rusted Walther P4 Nazi propaganda. So nothing that is going to benefit us, which really we're pretty good on stuff anyways. So let's go ahead and grab our yellow crystal and have a chat with this German. All this gold surrounding me, and I've got no use for it. Take it all. Get it out of my sight. So I think he's kind of like disappointed that he couldn't grab the gold. It's kind of like mocking him almost, like in his death. It's like, here you are, but you couldn't get me or something. I don't know. You can ask him his name. I can't remember anymore. Everything is slipping away. You can ask him about Germany. My family lived in Prague, Germany. Okay, at least she remembers, you know, where he lived and maybe a little bit of his family. I'm sure that gives him some comfort. We asked about his death. Walter shot me. You should have seen his eyes when he saw this gold. I knew he would try to leave without us. I just didn't think he would kill me. Huh, so Walter killed him. You know, Walter had that one gold ingot, if I remember right, so he took one of them, you know, probably was trying to get the cedar box, you know, to make it out and duplicate. So I guess he's just in it for himself, trying to get rich, huh? We can ask him about the creatures that killed him. Haven't you seen them? It takes them a while to wake up after a group passes through, but then they stay awake for years. That's interesting. So that gives us a little insight onto these creatures. Like, they kind of just stay asleep, you know, in the pyramid until someone comes by, which is kind of consistent with the waking rules, which is actually kind of funny. I asked him about the box. The cedar box was supposed to be able to duplicate any item placed in it. Okay, what about this gemstone we got? I'm gonna ask him about that. I overheard Mueller speaking of a strange gemstone which would open the door that locked us inside the pyramid. Yep, we got that. Let's ask him about the locked door, though. Maybe we can just ask him locked. Yeah, you know, the door on the ground floor. Okay. We can ask him about the gold. I overheard Mueller saying that he wouldn't let us leave unless we were each carrying our weight in gold. Greedy. Mueller's a greedy guy, isn't he? Let's ask about Mueller. This is all Mueller's fault. I hate him. That's pretty much a sentiment of all of, you know, the German soldiers that died here. They're all mad at Mueller, which I don't really blame them. You can ask him about weight. Mueller was a greedy bastard. So they didn't take this cuss word out of version 2.0. I guess they just missed it. I don't know. For random responses, he'll say, "Sorry, I don't understand what you mean. I don't remember anything about that, and I can't understand you." He also has an unused dialogue that says, "Every time I try, I can recall less and less of my life in Germany. It's frightening." So that's probably related to like him remembering his family and stuff, which is kind of wholesome that, you know, it's frightening him that he can't remember them. But anyways, the OSX version of the game had a glitch where talking to this German soldier in the gold room, where certain keywords would cause the conversation to stop working properly, and it became impossible to close the dialogue window. The only way you could keep playing in this scenario in the OSX version was to move the window to the background. I'm not sure if this glitch has been fixed or not in the most recent patch. Let me guys know if it's still there. Now let's grab this gold real quick, and this kind of like let's just grab it real quick. So I think this gold was supposed to be a puzzle. So in the Pathways into Darkness, it's actually impossible to be overburdened. But I mean, obviously you can run into the scenario where you can't fit any more stuff into a bag or some container, but there's no way you can grab so much stuff that you can't stop moving. There is reason, however, to believe that there was original intent by Bungie to have this be an element in the game. Take a look at this script, which still exists in the coding for the final version of the game. You're so encumbered with objects that you can't move. Try dropping something heavy. The most likely scenario was that carrying all this gold out of the pyramid was going to be a puzzle that would be solved by placing the gold ingots into the red velvet bag, which would make them weightless. The Germans we talked to within the pyramid seemed to talk about the difficulty of carrying all this gold out of the pyramid. After all, they were trying to duplicate the gold in the cedar box and failed. And that's kind of like this guy right here, how he's saying that Mueller told them they had to all carry their weight in gold. Like they all couldn't carry it all themselves. So it would make sense that, look at all these guys spawning. What the heck? Everyone's decided to spawn right then, huh? Alright. Well, that's it for this video. Not a whole lot. I'll finish this next video, you know, before Christmas, so at least that's the plan. It shouldn't take too long, but thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.